At the end of the day, yes, it's the ultimate consumer who will be absorbing a significant portion of that, but it will be passed through. A major part of that will be passed through.
What's going on today in between Russia and Ukraine? It immediately drove the gas prices in the U.S. to like over $6 a gallon. Now, how in the world can someone in the U.S. who's paying this huge price for fuel be able to compete with the rest of the world? What do we see going on today with all of this happening? How do we see our future?
The discussion about the fuel price, or I will generalize it more about inflationary pressures, that is part of the business cycle. That's a supply shock that we have factored in 10 years in, 10 years out. Yes, the levels we are seeing, we have not seen them for the past 20, 30 years. Yes, it's given. But to a certain degree, the business models are built in to incorporate that. Now, whether the fuel price will stay at the same level, how long, or look at, like we are doing the construction of infrastructure, which will lead me to answer the second comment Lars made, is 20-30% higher in the last 18 months. Did we factor that in? Not really, but did we factor in a part of it? Yes. So that is part of normal process. So I don't think it will have much of a ripple effect. People have already built in their models. At the end of the day, yes, it's the ultimate consumer who will be absorbing a significant portion of that, but it will be passed through. A major part of that will be passed through. Now, coming to the land side capacity as well, yes, very validly mentioned. As we operate develop the logistics parks at seaports, at airports, and near the land borders and everything, yes, we are already witnessing that there may be, I wouldn't call it a pent-up demand, because we are passing through a pent-up demand because of what happened during COVID, and people have now gone back into the business, living the normal lives, so we are seeing it. But yes, once the supply chains normalize, we don't know. First of all, there are different hypotheses when they will normalize, what time frame that is. So on the land side and from that industry segment, I'm already seeing, talking to our colleagues, that they are increasing the land side capacity, both into transportation, into warehousing capacity, at least in the region. I'm not sure about what is happening in US, but my counterparts and some of my counterparts in US are also informing that the new facilities are being planned. They may not come up, say, by end of 2022, but certainly by mid to end 2023, there will be additional capacity involved. Now, transport is a different element where we are still witnessing, I would say, indecision. That because the issues are not only about the equipment or the capacity, it's also about people over there, where we are seeing that the availability of drivers or truckers, even before the pandemic, it was an issue, it's a challenge. And now during and after the pandemic, with the strikes, everything, this still remains an unknown.